Hello everyone, welcome back if you were here earlier. If not, welcome to Spooty Stream. It's nice to see you all. My name is Spooty FC. We've got more action tonight. Oh man, what a night it's already been pretty insane. We've already had some pretty a pretty incredible match earlier. Let's later take a look at our schedule. ODU Monarch Silver, another sweep win, this time taking on Phantom Troop hybrid series. But now, as you guys can see, this is a black line match. It's UH Sharks taking on Team Ignition. Be another best of 5. What a series it will be. Expect it to be a pretty good one, because again, this is really where action does kind of get itself going, as it's in Blackline, the Contenders series. Great Sharks, Team Ignition. And just incredible matches to come up, I'm sure. For other, again, this is a pretty big league Contender series, so we'll see how things here. Again, this is going to be a great series. Exciting series, I expect. Yeah, we're only going to get to see some good matches. Oh, sorry about that. On something else. Let me make sure we get the info to these teams. Make sure they get it on time, and it's gonna be an exciting series though. Both these teams are though 0-1, so has not been great for them. Sorted out here for this one. This is a match that's only going to start in just a few minutes. What is this? This is the Blackline Championship Series, Dark Visor. This is a league. It's actually the Contender Series specifically. This is on that GC1 to GC3 level. But most teams are on GC1, maybe GC2. Great Sharks, actually know a lot of these players. A lot of them are like C3, so we'll see how this team works against like a C3 GC1 team. Ever heard of it? Well, it's a great league if you are above GC1. A good league for you to think about joining in if you have a team that you play on. Let me. Hey, there's an invite to it if you want to join the Blackline Championship Series. I do not. By the way, I do not run that series. If you're wondering, so I'm just a caster for it. I'm just a guy who streams and commentates Rocket League for that. For them. I would recommend though. You definitely could join. Could be a best of 5. So. New Age Sharks taking on Team Ignition. We've seen Ignition a ton of. New Age, it's actually a New Age team, so it sounds weird to say it like that, but it's a newer team for this organization. See how they play here under this kind of pressure. As thank you for all, Dark Visor, by the way. Welcome in. I think you'll like it though. You're only Diamond, you play like a champ. Well, there is a champ league. Want to play, and there's the Academy series. I also know a couple of leagues that do Diamond, so if you want to, I can send you a message for a league that actually is a little more suited to Diamond. This league is more suited to higher ranked players, GC1 and above. But I can definitely get you a league that plays for Diamond. Or at least leagues that are a bit easier for Diamond level players. I'll get you some invites into some leagues that I think are going to be good for that. And let me send you invite. Here. Most leagues I know of have a good champ level. I have a champion level, and if you want to play champ, there you go. Again, all you have to do is just find a team that you want to play on for that league. There you go. Actually, I'm going to send you one more. I promise you, these are all like safe Discord links. There you go. Hopefully that will help you out a little bit. Hopefully that will get you, again, some access to teams that you would like to play on. Again, there's so many different leagues out there. These are all the leagues. I work in all of these leagues, so I really would recommend it. It's up to you. You have those saved. Nope, I did not. I am in those servers often, so I do not have them saved. Again, I don't actually... I only work in one of the leagues. Actually, the only one I work in is that tournament league. They're ATS. All the other ones I don't. I'm just a caster for it. But it's not hard to find invites for those leagues. I am... As well enough, I can get invites for those leagues pretty quickly. One sec. You got the drink break. And we'll get the series out soon. Again, this is Blackline, though. This is like... This is... New series? I think, again, GC1, GC2, GC3 level. It's a big proving ground for a lot of teams because it's a big tournament. Now these teams do again. They're both 0-1. Very interesting. They'll play tonight because again, Blackline. At least for Blackline, last week we did get to see Ignition when they lost to Yukon Blue. For New Age Sharks, we didn't get to see them. They lost in Game 5 to Cloudy Blue, a different team, under a different org. Shortly is these teams, so here any moment. Again, Ignition, they've been on the stream all the time. New Age, that definitely is here as well. You drank as well? Good. Look at water. I'm drinking is water. Please drink water. Water's good for you. Drink water. It makes you feel good. Yes, hello, Basil 505. How you doing? We'll get right into this action. Sorry about the... We'll get in there as soon as we can. And we're both 0-1 teams, and again, we got to see that match they Ignition had against Yukon. Definitely realizing, I think, very quickly, it's a tougher season than it was last season. Last season they had a perfect grouping. This season it's a lot more difficult. Yukon Blue are a good team though, especially when you have Lamb as a captain again. He's definitely GC2 at the very least. I hope you've had a good day. Oh, it's been a good day for me. Still have like, a lot of stuff to do, so I'll probably be up very late tonight getting my work done, but it's been a good day. Well, it starts. Should start right now, actually. We have hit our match start time. As soon as these teams are in the lobby. Wait until that happens, but don't worry, Darkfighter. They should be here anymore. We're probably just doing warm-ups. Knowing Blackline, teams love warm-ups, so... I'm assuming that's the issue. I'll go. Get things underway as soon as we can. Apologies on the, we'll be done, but we'll be done with the waiting soon enough. These teams join on in. Win is a message from one of the teams. They are in, so one team has told us, and the other team's also in. So hey, everybody's in. So. Are you 16? Nope, I am 18, Dark Riser. My goodness, that's the first time someone's ever said I've looked younger than I am. Hello, Christian. I'm 18. I'm 18, I'm a senior. Let's get this going. I was 16 actually when I started doing casting. You're close enough. I was 16 when I started doing it. Let's get into this. Oh dear, we're gonna have to learn names. Crossbars and who is Crossbars? Someone has forgotten to change their player name. We're gonna have Blood Wolf, Crossbars, and Smash Crossbars. I'm gonna have to find out who is who soon enough. But for now, New Age Sharks on the blue, Team Ignition on the orange. Don't worry, I'll find out who is who soon enough on New Age as soon as a goal goes in. Oh, I usually figure out who's who very quickly, especially the messages. I might even actually figure out what they are from what work they on. Need GS Blue N2N. I don't know who. Okay, I don't know who's who then. We'll figure out soon enough, but right now again, this team's 0-1. Sharks nearly could have gone 1-0 with the match last week, losing in Game 5, and again, it's I think it'll be a scary time for Ignition, having to get used to this season, especially with these teams trying to get their first win. You know, from what we saw last week, at least I haven't really seen Sharks. I know, again, I know how good Blood Wolf is. I know how good all these players are. I've seen all these players at least once before. In the Rocket League Splash Series specifically, but Blood Wolf actually has experience in this league. He has been in the Academy Series a lot, and actually that same goes for a lot of New Age teams. I mentioned last week, very few of their teams are actually not in the Academy Series. One of them. Like, I think it's like 1 of 3 or 4 different teams not in the Academy Series. I know they have 2 in Champions, but they have like 5 in the Academy Series, so yeah, New Age, an org that likes this league a lot, but is on the lower rank side, and it's really not easy to get into leagues like this when you're in that champ level. Sharks have been able to do it, but they've got a lot of competition ahead of them. Cohesion of this team's really going to be a huge statement factor in this one, especially against Team Ignition, who are trying to do the same thing as well. They're going to try to control this one as Bingo puts it right in. Ignition with the first goal. And let me find out who is who on this, on Sharks here. I'll find out who is who. As Gray's crossbars, and I'm assuming then this teammate is Zach. I'm assuming the other one is Zach then, because those guys have been teammates on Trample Gaming. Now, we do know crossbars is Gray. And again, I'm assuming Smash Crossbars has to be Zach then, because those guys are teammates on a different organization. As now a touch of the back wall, Bo doesn't have it. Bingo's gonna get a second one. Team Ignition lighting up the net quickly. And now that we're finding out who is who, now I can make fun of them. No, I'm joking. Now I can talk about them a little bit better. Yeah, Gray is a pretty aggressive player. You're gonna see, I think, Gray really go for aggression. Bloodwolf is more defensive, and again, for Bloodwolf, he's definitely not a high-ranked player, so UH Shark is going to be a really tough battle for them because they do not have the rank advantage against basically anybody in this league. This is a league of around GC1, GC2 level teams. Really tough to get into this league as a champ level team. They have done it. And, you know, being that, you know, lower level team, they now have to prove it against a lot of other teams, and that itself is tough as they're on the field. Bingo. The corner. Ryan. Up for Bingo. Ignition just looking to find passing control, and they will have to keep this ball up, but New Age Sharks are keeping it quite grounded. Not surprised with, I think, how if you've seen any of these players before. I know Bloodwolf is grounded. I know Trample Gaming are very grounded. As now a follow-up shot from Cody. That's off the post. Bingo's going to get his third. Ignition off to an incredible start. 3 goals in the first half of game 1. So much pressure on them. Cody, Ryan, Bingo, they're just throwing shots at the net. Whatever New Age Sharks tried last week, it hasn't worked this time. Ignition again trying to recover from that week 1 lull that they had against Yukon Blue. Big Sharks would be a team I think they on paper should beat. On paper is a very different thing than actually doing it. Now the New Age side and compete to this as now that's a free one for Gray, and he'll put it in the back post. Off the back wall, and Ignition maybe didn't trust him, but trust me when I say this, Gray is aggressive. He will not miss those nets, and Cody, he wasn't even close to getting that one. A bad misplay. Did not read the back wall, and that is one that Sharks can take. As Blue telling me, it's Chillax is the other one. Alright, Chillax just smashed crossbars. Not Zach, as I assumed. Thank you. Never fun whenever players change their names, I'm going to be honest, but it is like a fun guessing game of who is who. Again, I guess I'll remind you all, crossbars is Gray, smash crossbars is Chillax. As Ryan, oh, he's going to do exactly that. He's going to smash right through him. And Cody's going to make it 4. Making up for his errors. Ryan, we haven't really heard a lot from him, especially with Bingo having 3 goals, but that is a great demo. That's up the play for Cody, and with how grounded the Sharks wants to be, they're going to be able to have to compete in the air, because Ignition will take it up. Just how things work for them as Gray up the field for Bloodwolf. Challenged by Cody. Chillax. Back wall. Trying to pinch it away, but Chillax still trying to reach to it. Bingo trying to keep the offense going. Ryan. Pinch with Gray. Bingo gets around Gray as well. This one in the midfield. Chillax will get there, but Ignition still keeping pressure. I do feel, though, that they are waiting a lot on this field. They're not taking as much initiative as I thought they would here, and that might hurt them a little bit with how Sharks are willing to push up and are definitely playing, you know, very aggressively when they do have their chances. Again, the big thing we're going to be interested in is how is Gray and Chillax going to play on offense? I mean, we know Bloodwolf isn't an offensive type player. He's never been an offensive type player, no matter what New Age team he's been on. I don't see that changing at the Sharks. I need to see what will Ignition do to, you know, what will happen against Ignition here if Gray and Chillax can move upfield a little more freely. Now though, Ignition off the back wall. Bingo in front for Ryan. That one stopped by Bloodwolf, and Bloodwolf is a pretty strong defender. We'll have to see how he can hold here, because he's going to have to deal with a lot of plays against him as Ignition. Backwards from Bingo. Ryan keeps to the corner. Ignition still look a bit sluggish. I don't think they are ready for this kind of playstyle from New Age. It feels like one where they need a little bit of time to get used to it. While they have more goals, it does feel like they're still kind of playing, you know, as reaction to New Age. And this one flicked. Stops there by Bingo. Ryan to the sidewall. Second touch is not going to happen as this will be cleared back by Chillax. Gray. Stopped by Bingo. Cody beat by Gray. Ryan will get the clear though in Ignition. Just a strong Game 1 performance. Very reminiscent of how they played against Yukon Blue. They started off very well in that series. Didn't end very well though. And so going into Game 2, they're going to need to prove that unlike last week, they can continue winning and they can continue to improve on their playstyle. 4-1 game though, and the shots definitely tell you how it's like. 11 to 4. This is not a issue of a game here for this team. Now, man, what a start it is for this Team Ignition side. Need a little bit more action as well. They'll need to make sure they continue to do what they're doing. I don't expect that offense of Gray and Chillax to slow down as they follow coming in. From Kamikaze Cliffy, thank you for the follow. Cliffy, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. We're in game number 2 of this series here of UH Sharks Team Ignition. Ignition winning game 1 quite comfortably, but see how what they can do here in game 2. Ignition, some early resistance from New Age, but here comes Bingo. He's already got 3 goals last game. He's already looking for another one here. Bingo becoming a huge issue. I mean, that was one of the biggest issues I saw from this team last week, was that Bingo wasn't involved. Oh my goodness, what a redirect! Oh my goodness, Ryan! Every week he does something that surprises me. At this point, it's not surprising. What a redirect from Ryan. I mean, that is incredible. Right on the back wall. That is beautiful from Ryan. Game 2. And not even 30 seconds in, Ryan already hitting some of the insane stuff. Now we're looking for Cody. He'll be saved by Bloodwolf. Ryan coming in, missed the chances. He thought Bloodwolf will get to it. Great Sharks, again, definitely not winning in the rank disparity. Might be somewhat of a help because it is tough to read this team when, again, that offense is just so strong. Gray coming in with a shot. Again, Team Ignition still feels they're a bit slow to react. They're a bit too reactive at times. But the answer, UH Sharks have tied it at 1. Ignition back the other way, off the kickoff, Ryan, and put it on. There comes Gray. Cody misses it, but Bingo will get to it. Pass to Ryan, looking for the team bench, but they don't even need it. Ryan Shaw is just too powerful, just too well placed. Again, Team Ignition will align Ryan to make sure he gets the right shooting on point for them. That's why you have players like Ryan on your team. He knows where to shoot it, he knows where to place it. All that Bingo and Cody have to do is feed him and expect goals to come from him. Bingo, though, I do want to see that offense continue from him like he had last game. Ryan's one factor, but having Bingo play well, that's another factor. That might really shut down New Age Sharks if 2 players are becoming tough to beat on off when they go to offense. As Ryan looks on midfield, Cody won't get it. Bingo, a bit delayed on the jump. I think he thought Cody would have that one. Should be a chance for Sharks, although Little Wolf is too slow to get there. Ignition still feels a bit, still feels a bit reactive at times. Are making use of their hands on offense. A lot of infield passes, infield attempts. Now, what more can they make of them as Ryan finds Cody? Bloodwolf 50s it, but in comes Bingo. That one dropped down, looking for Ryan. Will be kept away by the New Age defense. Ignition will have to go back as Cody. That touch very intelligently towards his back wall. It's one of those plays where it looks scary on first glance, especially if you don't realize what he's doing. But once you kind of realize that he is doing it as a pass, and also it's because one can shoot from that back wall from New Age. Makes things a little bit more sense, and it makes sense why Ignition have so many, players that are so intentional with their touches. Cody definitely can be one of them, especially when he's playing well. Right now for Ignition, they just want this ball out. Bingo. Doesn't read off the back wall. That should be a chance in front. Gray jumped, but it will not be a follow-up, as Bloodwolf was not on the right side of the ball. Ignition still feels so defensive from them. They rely heavily on counterattacks, and Sharks aren't going to give them those opportunities very often because their offense just isn't one that's easy to counterattack. They aren't going to commit heavily these plays. They're a much more defensive team than I think most teams they've met, and Ignition, they just have to make their own offense, forge their own path. Now here comes the Sharks the other way. Missed there from Gray. Here comes Chillax. That touch goes straight to Ignition. Happy to collect it. It looks scarier on first glance as Cody shot into Bingo. Ryan jumping, a good chance to score. That one's light, but it will be saved anyways. It was not an easy save. Ivan Chillax jumps very early for it. Still Ignition on it. Bingo, that one near post. Saved away by Gray. Cody, follow-up chance, a bit too low to the ground. Ignition, it feels like they're just getting a bit frustrated here. The fact that they cannot get goals. They have so much offense. Last thing they want to do though is have that, have that frustration hurt them on defense. They're in the lead for now, but you can't give away a goal. As Bingo, that's going to be a giveaway to Gray, and that's a second one. And the last person you want to see hit that ball is Gray. He's been scoring so consistently for Sharks. And Bingo, he must have thought someone was challenging. He didn't swivel and look around him, but if he did, he would have noticed very quickly. No one was there for the Sharks. Gray wasn't going to challenge. He was on the wrong side. Team Ignition, another giveaway clear, and oh, that goes straight to New Age. And feels like this game very different than the last one. Ignition, just trying to get counterattacks, and it's just not the right way to play against this New Age Sharks side. As Ryan, Cody, stopped by Gray. Still Ryan. Relax in the midfield though. Sets it up for Blood Wolf. The shot is off the bar. No second touch. Ignition were caught waiting there, and that could have been a great chance for Blood Wolf to really punish them for sitting back that far. But his shot goes a little high. Ignition will look for another chance. Double commit from Cody and Bingo. Gray clears it. Ryan back the other way. No second touch on that one, and Ignition just slowly trying to make their progress as Bingo in the midfield. Cody not there in time. Ignition just having to wait in the backfield as this one pinched. Ryan and Cody both combined forces to clear that one. Time is running low for these teams. It's tied up, but someone could score. That one, all of a sudden from Bingo. Blood Wolf, when he got bumped into by Gray. There's Ryan now in the midfield. Bingo gets there a lot faster than Cody would. It's now Ignition's ball again. Bingo, the dribble. We know he can flick this one, but it's Gray who gets there in time. Now Ryan. 0 seconds, that one cleared across. Bingo, not on. Follow up from Ryan, and he got bumped into by Cody. Another double commit. That could have been one that just cost them the win there. Communication from Ignition falling apart at the last moment on offense. That could have been a goal from Ryan, but he had ran into him. Ignition still on offense. Oh, what a pass! Ryan just makes it happen anyways. Right to Bingo, no questions asked. Game 2 goes to Ignition. Flip reset, assist to Bingo. And all the weird errors, all the double commits they made, it doesn't matter anymore. Game 2 is theirs. Ignition now one game away from sweeping New Age Sharks and from being able to put themselves on the right track to success. FH Stadium is next. Both these teams with a chance to take the series here. Ignition. And a bit of a weaker game too there. It definitely felt like Sharks, and was particularly Gray was able to find exploits on their back line. I think more for Ignition, their style is one that requires teams to be very aggressive. Sharks aren't going to do that. This is not a team that's very aggressive. It's a team that will wait and see if you maybe make mistakes or not. Now though, Ignition are going to have to find a way to break through that a little bit more easily instead of being reliant on the Sharks playing one way. Be able to, be accustomed to this style as Blood Wolf. Back wall, Bingo will get there quickly. Sharks, again, while they may have a style that I think has actually been one that actually has worked really well, haven't been able to win their games. And no matter what Ignition does this game, up to the Sharks to really make the difference. Flying here as Bingo clears it away. So Bingo misses this one, so does Blood Wolf. Ryan on the field. Cody's going to chase after it. Does have a donkey. Will slow this play down a little bit from New Age, but New Age will get down the field. Bad positioning though, and you saw on that side wall, all three players packed into one place from the Sharks. They've got to be careful how often they do that, because that is where Ignition do find those space As Ryan now to Bingo. Team pinch. That one off the bar. Cody. Potential follow-up, but Bloodwolf will beat him to it and send it away for the Sharks. Now a chance on offense. Stopped immediately by Ryan. Take this one. The dribble. The flick from Ryan. Has control! And nobody can stop it! Ryan does it himself. Fakes the long air dribble. Goes to the ground when he sees the space. And just gets the flick over Bloodwolf. That's why Ryan has been such an influential player for this team last season, and this season even so. In this series, Ryan's still showing you just how scary he should be, as now he's got another one, assisted by Bingo. Ryan shooting elite well, but this one was a lot easier for him than the last one. Gifted to him by Bingo's incredible pass. Now they're even closer to taking this series in a sweep. A start for Ignition that they would have loved to have last game, but they'll be happy to have here as well. Ryan, demo, in front. Will be cleared by Chillax. Cody saw a teammate up in front in Bingo and decided not to commit heavily. Willing to take the risk when doesn't see it fit as Bingo. Undribbled. Gets past one. Bloodwolf. Bingo. Now in front for Ryan. Top there by Gray, but in comes Cody! And Chillax will save it off the crossbar. Still, though, Ignition on offense. Bingo. So Cody, and this one won't be wide. Cody's first shot may have been saved. The second one won't be. And only about a little over 2 minutes in, Ignition are on full control. New Age Sharks saw it. They already knew they were going to be the underdogs in this matchup. Well, now they're definitely getting a feel for it. It's going to be a tough season for them, and Ignition are one of those teams that desperately needs wins. Most, I think, just for their own confidence in this season. A bad week 1 went for them. Week 2 win against anybody would be great. Sharks are definitely included in that anybody trait as an infield pass. Relax trying to find Gray, but that touch was too slow. Ignition trying to pick up the pace here against New Age. They are starting to overcommit and starting to misrotate because of it. And their style, relying on them to play a little faster and a little faster. Big Sharks might be able to use that against Ignition here, if they can find the breaks in rotation, like here from Bloodwolf. Cody, chasing him down the field, low boost, does get into the challenge, so does Ryan. Bingo's left, Ryan, little touch on it, Bingo, the corner, Ignition. Want it gone as Ryan, oh, he looked for Bingo on that pass, but Bloodwolf, whatever, get out of defense, get out of offense, and then actually be able to allow him to get that 50. This should still have it. Now Bingo may have just found an open net. That one's sent long. It's off the post. Oh, from Bingo, saved away. Team Ignition still searching. Whenever they get on offense, it feels like they're going to score at any moment. Stopped by Gray. Now Ryan leaves it to Bingo. Fake under one. This one missed by Gray. Dunk there from Bingo will go high of the net. The last one back. Just gets enough on it. Sharks still going. Double tap attempt! Oh, but Bloodwolf stole it there from Gray. Here's the follow-up. That will go in. A touch there from Gray. He had that double tap. Bloodwolf stole it away from him. He'll be so happy that Chillax had that one, though, because if he didn't, that is all on Bloodwolf on that chance. Sam, that is Gray. Gray is crossbars, and Chillax is smash crossbars. Why I'm using those names instead. That's the names I officially go by. I do apologize for the names. I don't control that stuff. Now Ignition, looking for the clear is Ryan. Gray, back to Chillax. 60 seconds left for this team, and never been shut out any of these games so far. Haven't been able to really take a ton of goals either. Really get a ton of offense. Need to here as Bloodwolf. Stopped by Cody. Still there for Gray. Probably the scariest player on the field here for when it comes to that shooting. He's scored goals in games 1 and 2. Is now Chillax in front for Bloodwolf. Sent away by Ryan with the interception. Yes, it is Gray. Sam, it is Gray who is crossbars. Chillax is the other one. Smash crossbars. As here's Ryan. Looking for Bingo. They might actually go for the team pincher. Instead, it's just an eliminator pass. That's still off the crossbar. Ignition just looking for one more goal. They're trying to seal this one. They may not need it after all, as they've slowed down Sharks just enough. End game 3 like this. Fine, with one more touch, that's dunked in front for Gray, and that will be saved away, and he'll hit the ground. Team Ignition will take game 3. It was a performance of them that they may not be the happiest with, but it's still one that's strong enough that gets the job done. Team like New Age Sharks, which is one that they aren't used to, they were able to react well, and their offense just had them locked down. A sweep for Ignition. Again, what a great response here after having a terrible week 1. This one felt necessary. Ignition, the series, as I know we had some gifted subs and some helpful hands out there. Make sure, again, thank you, Big Albert, for the 2 gifted subs we had. Stream. Hopefully you're doing well, Albert. Means a lot to me. And if you guys did get gifted a sub, make sure you say thank you to him. Be shy. Say thank you to Big Albert. You were gifted a sub. I'll say it myself. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As what a series that was. A 3-0 sweep, though. Ignition right back on that schedule. It was not a strong performance. It still feels like they're still trying to recover from what they were like last season. Definitely a win like that could definitely, at the very least, help their confidence. And at the very best, I think it really improves a lot more about them. Definitely gonna help them kind of turn things around. We'll make sure we get a chat here with Ignition. Always love the chat, so. Definitely here. It has been 2 sweeps. ODU Monarch Silver sweeping Phantom Troop. Ignition sweeping Phantom. Sweeping, not Phantom. Wait, Sharks. 2 sweeps, but yeah, definitely improving for these teams. How they play is. Playing GCs as a champ team. And oh yeah, Gray, you guys are in Contender Series. You are going to be playing against teams from GC1 to GC3. You guys are one of the few champ teams in there. But hey, just being gifted a spot in there and not in an academy is important. As with the Team Ignition. Let me make sure I get the prediction poll done as well. You're forced? Yep, they seed you guys intentionally. I would assume you guys would probably play against higher level teams, though. I'll be very honest, I think you guys would probably prefer playing higher level teams, knowing you guys. It's good experience. Yeah, it is. Very good experience. Great. I'd agree with that. Tough loss for you guys, but played well. Ignition is a very good team. They got 6th place last season, so. And what a match it has been. I'm sure Ignition won. Oops. Make sure I message the right person. We will see if maybe Ignition won an interview. They usually do. So that's why I'm holding out a little bit. They're gonna message, they can't. Oh, that sucks. As Ziggy, you're still in chat. Do you want to join in, Ziggy, and say hi? No, you never get into these, so. Not, I guess, you're alone for now. Ziggy may have also already left. Knowing Ziggy, he's busy, so he probably has stuff to do. But again, that message, I don't think they're going to be joining us for any of these. Fortunately, that'll be the end of our night. I know, a very quick stream. Sorry. But again, congratulations to Ignition on their win tonight. Definitely feel happy about that one. Now let me find someone. Find someone that I like. Someone that's kind of. Let's move viewers right now. Subs. Not subs, can be rated. Again, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna find someone. Don't worry, stick around though. Give somebody a nice raid. Uh, um, let's raid. I think I'll raid this person. Let's go. Cast, of course. Pleasure. We'll raid this person. Thank you all so much for joining. Means a lot. We'll get a raid going, and that'll be it for the night. Thank you all so much for joining and watching matches. We'll be live again tomorrow with some matches, so for that. But for now, the stream will be offline until again.